If you've got Ohio State ranked number one in the country, that is perfectly fine. I've got them ranked number one in the country, but can we stop pretending it's based on resume because they don't have the first or second best resume in the country? I see people acting like Ohio State has separated themselves from the field, and I just don't think that's the case at all. I mean, what is their best performance? I think it's beating Washington 24-6, and Michigan did something pretty similar. You can say that I'm hating all you want. Actually, you can't because I have Ohio State ranked number one, so that would make no sense, but it's okay to admit this team is completely untested. I personally believe the number one resume in the country goes to Indiana, especially because of how dominant they've been and how thoroughly they've passed the eye test. Before this week, a lot of people would have said Ohio State's best win was Illinois. Well, Indiana beat them much worse, 63-10. They go into Iowa and struggle. A lot of people hold that against them, but then they go into Autzen and beat Oregon pretty thoroughly. I think the second best resume goes to A&M because they're undefeated and they've won some pretty massive games on the road too. You might think I'm talking about LSU. No, I'm not. It is impressive to go into Death Valley and look that dominant offensively dealing with that crowd, but no, I'm talking about Notre Dame. They went into Notre Dame and dropped 41 points. The Notre Dame defense has continued to improve and continue to make that look like an extremely impressive offensive performance from A&M, and even LSU's defense was very good before they got 50 dropped on them. So again, you can have Ohio State ranked number one if you kind of put them in a tier with A&M, with Indiana, and you think Ohio State would just beat those teams. I'm perfectly fine with that. But if we're pretending they've somehow, some way separated themselves, I think that's absurd when they're completely untested.